Hello friends, welcome to art. Today we're going to be exploring facial expressions. So you'll notice on the right hand side you can see an example from your workbook. So if you want to practice drawing some face expressions, you can work on that. There's also another little picture of some different sort of cartoony facial expressions. So we're going to do our expressions sort of exaggerated. We're not going to do a super realistic face. We learned how to do that in 4th grade. But today we just want to focus on trying to show expression, and I have a fun little activity here for you. So I want to share my example and how this is going to work and why I did it this way. So the two parts of your face that really show emotion are your eyes and your mouth. Okay? And the combination of the eyes and the mouth are going to give you the signal of different kinds of feelings. And sometimes, for some people, it's hard to hide those feelings. I'm one of those people. And some people can fool you with their face, but if you pay attention to what their eyes are doing, what their mouth is doing, you can usually clue into how people are feeling. So if you look at this example right here, this person looks kind of bored. But here's the fun part. If I open this up, now they look sort of relaxed and happy, okay? But then here, they look like they're sort of excited about something. They're kind of looking over at something that's making them happy. Let's see if I can go this way. They look like maybe they're a little worried about something, okay? So by changing the eyes and the expression, so you can see I've got another one here. If I flip this over, I've got another bunch of expressions here. So this one, if you look at the eyes look kind of sad and upset. So maybe they're very unhappy about something. They're sad. If I bring this flap around here, well, they're definitely kind of bummed out here. And then if I bring this flap around this way, oh, now they look angry. Now they look shouty. Okay? So again, by doing different flips here, I can give you some different expressions. All right? So I've got 4 faces here that you can sort of interchange and make different expressions. All right, so how are we going to do that? What you'll need is one of your bigger papers that you could have gotten when we did the material distribution. Hopefully you haven't used them all. If not, you can use a smaller paper. That's all you have. But I like using the big paper, and we're going to start just by folding it in half, like a big giant card, to bring the edges together. And give it a good crease. Okay? Now I'm going to fold it again. I'm folding it into quarters. And it's a little hard to do when I'm looking down like this. And now I'm going to open it up. Okay, so right now I have this part that flips open like a card or book. And then right down the middle here, I have a line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to need to make a cut. And that cut is going to be right here on this line. Alright, so it's going to start. Alright, so it goes right to the middle of the paper, and it's a horizontal cut. Okay, so make sure you're cutting in the right place in order for this to work, because this part is where it's going to need to open to make those flaps. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I'm not cutting through both halves. So I'm going to open it up, And I'm going to go ahead and count. Okay. All right, so now I have this part to flap open here, this bottom to flap open here, okay? And when you draw the face, here's one that I started, I'm going to share with you. Switch it out here. So I started in pencil. And what I did was I made sure the eyes were in the top half. So I was going to be sort of close to that cut. If you're drawing your face realistically, your eyes are in the middle of your face. On the lower half, you're going to have the nose and the mouth. Okay? So you can see, and then you're going to need to flip it open. Okay? And then redraw. Make sure you connect on that line. Okay? So that when you open it up, it's the same size. You're going to open it up this way and finish drawing. Then you're going to close this and you're going to open the bottom. And you're going to draw down here. Okay? And again, you want to make sure those lines connect. And you're going to flip it over, and this is why I started over. Can you see what happened here? I used a Sharpie to trace over, and it bled through. So I started over. So that's why in the directions I said to use crayons or colored pencils, because if you have a really juicy marker, especially Sharpies, they can sometimes bleed through. You don't want that to happen. But anyway, so again, you would draw the head, and then you need to make sure that when you turn the flap that it matches up. Okay, so the edges of the head need to match up, eyes go on the top, mouth goes on the bottom. So I did it in pencil first, then I used crayon for my example. So I used crayon and went over my details, colored it in. And again, by flipping, I can get some different expressions. So they're happy, they're relaxed and happy, they're excited and happy, maybe they are kind of bored, maybe they're feeling a little shy or worried. Okay, so again, the important parts to think about when you're doing facial expressions are the eyes and the mouth. What are the eyes and the mouth doing? And what they're doing will present to the person looking at your picture what the emotion of that character is. Okay? So, once again, you're going to be needing to do some cutting. If I went too fast, feel free to go back and watch this again. Once you have those cuts, just remember that you need to line up the sides of the face. And then the top half will have the eyes, the bottom half will have the nose and the mouth. And then again, make sure that shape matches up on the edges of the face. You can do the hair however you like. You can color it in however you like. I colored in the background just to make it more interesting. So have fun with it. Enjoy exploring emotions and creating your cartoon people. I'll see you next time. Bye.